Now, not that you can really miss it, but you see this humongous building back here, with a sort of clock tower coming out the top. Now, not that you can really miss it, but you see this humongous building back here, with a sort of clock tower coming out the top. This is the Balmoral Hotel, which is a 5-star hotel located in the very heart of Edinburgh. everyone, so welcome to Edinburgh University. Now, just like any other university, this is just one of a number of sort of campuses. Now, this particular one is known as Old College. Brilliant. Now, as you can see, it is just a law school now. And as I previously mentioned, a very famous cast member did study here while the first book was being written. If anyone's came up with any ideas for me. Oh no. You're getting closer.
Dumbledore?
No, you're extremely close. Looks like Dumbledore. Yes! The big beardo. I was originally, my only other hint is think bigger. But then it gives it away instantly, so I can't seem to come up with any other ideas, so that's still a work in progress. He would just be tucked in this little corner of the wall there, back at it again with our corner spaces. And of course there she could get some writing done, get some work done. Long time no see. It's at this point that you'll notice JK does start coming in hard with the spelling adaptations. By the time she was finished with McGonagall, it was a cheeky bit too late, but it sort of dawned on her. If I'm going to be going around taking names from graves, I might have to make some changes. It's going to be a little bit creepy when she's big and famous, of course. Now look at her, she's big and famous, and it's creepy. Riddle here is spelled like Riddle. Whereas our riddle, of course, is R-I-D-D-L-E. That was done for two reasons. The first, make the character more her own. And the second, it's a bit more subtle, but it makes sense. Do you remember in the Chamber of Secrets, Tom Marvolo riddle?
Yeah.
Moves that around with an anagram
Lord Voldemort.
Of I am Lord Voldemort. I nearly said I love Lord Voldemort. Don't want that. Now, of course, that anagram scene couldn't have been done had they kept the original spelling here. So by changing it over to our version, effectively made it a win-win situation. Where we are, of course, we have a knight to protect the street. That knight there, he works alongside this shirtless man in a kilt, just to really protect the street. And on this side, a lot of clothing and knitwear shop. The design outside really screams Weasley twin. Fred and George definitely have that outside their joke shop.